I got to play, I got a good education, I made great friends, and I had a blast.
With the implementation of Title IX in 1975, South Carolina created 18 scholarships for female student athletes, with 3 scholarships for each of the 6 sports. 2 recipients of these scholarships are former volleyball student athletes Annette Gibson Lesher and Lee Branch Marks.
Well, I was working my way through college at a dry cleaner, so it allowed me to live on campus for the first time. So my senior year, I got to live on campus and have a whole college experience.
For Marks and Lesher, the creation of female athletic scholarships helped validate females in sports.
At that time, a lot of girls didn't like that we liked sports.
Didn't understand that we liked sports.
Right, exactly. So you were a little odd. It was so out of the ordinary, and for girls to receive a scholarship to play sports was, for us, again, a lot of pride involved. It gave us a validation that we didn't have before about that athletics was important to females as well as males.
Well, this was the first step in leveling the playing field in intercollegiate athletics for women. Other areas of support were slow to catch on.
If we had 20 people at a match, that we were blessed. And those 20 people, we could call them by name. And it was also a day and age where families weren't traveling to watch their student athletes play.
My parents never watched me play.
I don't know.
And it wasn't, again, that it's just they didn't understand why I liked sports. It just wasn't part of our world.
Travel wasn't as glamorous as it appears today, but the student athletes were excited about any opportunity to compete.
We'd pile in one 15-passenger van and the coach would drive.
Yep, that was it.
And that was travel. And we were happy to do it.
We were young. You could live off 4 hours of sleep.
Unlike today's student athletes, the women only received basic equipment.
I think we got our shoes the year we got scholarships, I believe.
And they were not volleyball shoes. They were the heaviest basketball shoes I've ever seen in my life. They would, in this day and age, people would laugh like you wouldn't believe over the shoe that we wore. Well, I mean, you couldn't jump. You had to take 10 pounds of shoes with you.
Seeing the South Carolina women's programs currently competing at a high level creates a great sense of pride for the members of the first 18. They hope their humble beginnings are not forgotten and have plenty to tell today's student athletes.
Be thankful to the women before you that fought hard. I don't think some of the young athletes of today realize that it was a road that was hard to pave, and that there were women at this university that worked hard to make sure that it was implemented correctly.
There are people that paved the way for them to have what they have, and how fortunate they are to be able to play something that they love doing, and I hope they love doing it.
As the University of South Carolina celebrates the first 18, Lesher and Marks are thankful that their place in history is being honored.
I just feel more lucky I was in the right place at the right time.
Getting ready to say those exact words. I was in the right place at the right time.